I'm from neighborhood crib, man. I got H's crossed out on me and all that. I got dudes from Hoover, man, that's really from Hoover, like really dudes, young niggas, like they really, you know, they be hitting me up like, man, I fuck with you, man. You feel me? Like, so it's like, if certain dudes from enemy sets feel like they can fuck with me or whatever, they can fuck with everybody. It just want to be hard. They, you know, they act like they got to be tough all the time. You know what I'm saying? And then you got people that's not confident. The dudes that's not confident, they hide up under another dude's shadow because they want to get them points and get the recognition from being with these dudes. So these dudes is like torpedo. They gonna do whatever this dude say. But he ain't got no good intentions and leading you the right way. You know what I'm saying? He ain't telling you to get your money. He ain't telling you to stay clean. He ain't telling you to stay healthy. He ain't telling you none of that stuff. Feel me? He telling you to bullshit. Maybe it's something about another nigga. Maybe it's something about a bitch. Maybe it's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't telling you. You know, and see, that's what I'm saying. My conversations, the way I talk, they always be about productivity. Period. People call me right now today, man. They getting into it with their girl, whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? They can call me and they can talk to me because they know I ain't gonna judge them and I ain't gonna look at them different. But when they be amongst everybody else, you know, they chest out, they hard, you know, they killer and all that. But behind closed doors, when they call me, they stressing over their girl, you know, they broke or hating on them and whatever. And all I tell them is like, you know, just stay strong, stay focused, and keep doing what you're doing. Like I always say, the love is fake, but the hate is real. That's my famous slogan. And that's the realest shit ever. You know what I'm saying? They can show you they got love for you, though, but you don't know when it's all bad if they really got love for you. And that's the real thing. Man, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just really trying to press that and really just grow my wave, grow my movement. You know what I'm saying? Start my little clothing line, I guess, because it's like you got to do all these little different incentives just to kind of like get motherfuckers eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? Like you got just calling me, asking me, do I rap and all that? No, I'm not a rapper. I might know how to rap and do some little shit, but I'm not finna be rapping. That's because that's gonna go against everything that I'm saying. You know, I can't rap and put this into words. It don't come out like that. If I'm rap, then I'm talking about the shit that I've been through, my struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's two different lanes, then two different things. You feel me? But when I'm talking and I'm just speaking myself, you know what I'm saying, from the heart, you know, that's just coming all off the hip. It ain't nothing wrote down, prepared, none of that. It's all natural, it's all real, it's all genuine. You feel me? So yeah, I'm not gonna be rapping. I'm not gonna be rapping and talking about, oh yeah, I'm growing up in the hood, selling dope, just rolling through, I'm popping them, running for police. Nah, man. That's gonna go against because you know what I'm saying, and that's what I be trying to tell people, like, young. That's why I just made a video on my YouTube video about the kids, because we got to be aware of how we conducting ourselves. Yeah, we got to be we got to be aware of how we conducting ourselves around kids, man. You know what I'm saying? From arguing with our girls to all type of shit, smoking weed, everything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we smoke. I smoke weed and all that, or whatever. But
throwing up signs, all that shit. They soak
all that shit. Twerking in front of young girls and you know what I'm saying, a nigga hitting on a girl in front of a little, you know, they soak all that up, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Curse words, you know what I'm saying, the little bull on TV, you know, you got Lil Nas X, you know what I'm saying, they just got him out there like a puppy. And he's so gone, his mind's so gone, and his soul's so gone that he don't even know that he helping to destruct the next generation. Because there's a lot of young folks who mind probably not sharp, or who parents or somebody not around to really let them know, like, you know what, that ain't the way to go. That shit ain't cool. Feel me? But that's who they putting the mic in front. That's who they giving the bag to. All these weird dudes out here.
Yeah, and they're all trying to outdo each other. Everybody's trying to outdo each other.
Everybody trying to outdo each other instead of standing in their lane and doing what they do. Because everybody got their own ideas, their own plan, their own whatever it is they're trying to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like everybody's trolling now. It feels to me like everybody's trolling now, dog.
Right. I need somebody to troll me so my shit can go viral. You know what I'm saying? Because my shit just on 16,000. You know, I need my shit to go up.
Yeah, you know what? They'll stay consistent, dog, because I already see you getting big. If you stay consistent, if you can try to release a video every day, even if it's a little something like you did with that Phoenix joint, you'll be at 50,000 before you know it, man. Because you have a story.
I'm still like, I'm kind of like, I'm like a nigga on the street when it's with this YouTube shit, because it really don't matter to me. You know, I go on there when I feel like making stuff and certain shit going on and all that, because I really don't want to be generic like the rest of these dudes. These dudes making videos about every topic. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like the news. Channel 2, Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9. They're all saying the same shit.
Dog. Yeah.
Yeah, they all saying the same shit, but they relaying it different. Just like First Take and Undisputed with Skip and Shannon. They say that. I be like, every time I watch, I be like, damn, is Skip listening to Stephen A. saying the same 50 saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, people got their own lane to stay in and all that. So I'm just really trying to grow my stuff, and I'm staying positive, staying consistent, and that's just what it is, man. And I'm gonna blow my shit up, man, and I'm gonna open the eyes to everybody, all races. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about really just separating shit. But like I said, I'm black before anything, and that's just what it is. You know, I'm a jail nigga. I've been, when you go to jail, you kind of uprooted and kind of taught, and kind of like just, the little tension and prejudice little shit just come from being up in there. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't even have to be like that, but you can see other motherfuckers, they looking at you like you got shit on your face. You like, hold up, I beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? It's really ignorant people like that. You know what I'm saying? And for somebody that's not black, they will never understand that. They will never understand, to get them weird stares and them cold looks. You know what I'm saying? And for people to just sit up and think that shit is cool, that's foul. Period. Point blank, nigga. So if a motherfucker gonna treat me like that and get at me like that, I'm gonna treat them like that, but in the right way, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat them like that in the right way, because your life ain't better than mine. You ain't no better than me. If you can't tell me nothing to make me understand why you feel like that, period. I don't give a fuck if a black nigga killed your whole family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? See, people be trying to straddle the fence, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't pick and choose when you believe in God, when you love a person, when you forgive, when you do this. No, you can't pick and choose that. We gotta pray, man. A lot of people don't pray. They say they believe in God. They say this and that, but they don't. That's all for play. That's all for shock value to say it for our ears to hear. They always say, oh man, I ain't judging you. Only God can judge you. Yeah, that's Tupac. Yeah, that ain't, you can't show me nowhere in the Bible where it say that.
Only God can judge me.
Right. Or you ain't supposed to judge when they say, why you judge? They can't show you nowhere in the Bible where it say you can't do that. But I can show you in the Bible where it say I can judge you.
That's hilarious.
I can show you in the Bible where it say I can judge you. A righteous man. It say a righteous man can judge. You feel me? Because if I'm righteous, that means I'm judging you righteously. I'm not judging you out of malice.
Right.
I'm not judging you to put you down. I'm judging you to try to give you the scripture or the word to try to help you, to encourage you. You know what I'm saying? I can say I'm righteous all day out my mouth, but God in my heart, no. My conversation and how I treat people and the words that come out, that's gonna show you if I'm righteous or if I'm playing. You feel me? So that's just what it is, man. People just gotta stay aware, man. And we gotta start communicating, man. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was younger, we used to walk down the street and we used to speak. Hey, how you doing?
Right.
Good morning. Oh, what up, bro? Good afternoon. How you doing? Yay, whatever. Regular. Now niggas walk by.
Just mean mugging everything.
You know, onion face.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? And now you put me on defense mode because you onion face me, and I know what I'm capable of, and I know who I am. So now I'm like, hold up, because there's been a lot of people that's been, talking shit in my DM, cursing me out, all kind of shit. And yeah, of course. But look, I go back and forth. I go back and forth with them, and then it be so crazy because after 5 or 6, 7 messages back and forth, I swear to God, they be like, "Damn, you." Right? They like, man, I've been talking shit to you this whole time, and you ain't even went in.
Yeah.
I'm like, I said, for one, I don't know you. For two, I don't do the internet stuff, man. You feel me?
Because we would not be having this conversation in person. Let's keep it 100.
Come on, man.
Because you wouldn't even approach me like that.
You know, if you on that Chicago shit and you finna leave an address, hey, go ahead. I'm not saying I'm gonna pull up or I won't, but I'm not gonna do the back and forth like, yeah, I'm right here. Nah, I don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you peace and blessing, and it's all good because I ain't tripping. Because I'm on the other side of this computer, smoking, sun right here,
probably 1,000 miles from you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm minding my business, man. You feel me? You took it out your business to curse me out. And you ain't got no reason to curse me out because I ain't said nothing wrong. You know, a lot of people, they be mad because I be speaking on a little different race type stuff, but I'm not speaking on like saying fuck the mother races and all that. I'm speaking so my black people can hear, because there's a lot of black people that's out here like, oh man, that's Mr. doing that. Nah, I don't want to hear that. Anybody with common sense know that stuff is fucking with some old people. Right? You don't got to tell me that. I know that that's fucked up.
Of course.
But what was fucked up was when Natasha Harding got shot in the head for some orange. That was fucked up. We got plenty of different little entities and things that done happen in United States history, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I found out about the people that's foreigners and they be trying to go where they try to get their citizenship and all that. You know what they make them? You know what they make them study? They make them study over 100 questions for American history.
Yeah, my wife is from another country, so she went through the whole thing.
Right.
They asked her questions
so
about Martin Luther King, like all these crazy ass questions.
Right. I'm like, they want you to know about American history, but what about our history? I'm starting to believe that we didn't even really come over here on ship. We are the indigenous people of this land right here. I remember in the 80s, I was black. Then when the 90s came, I became an African American.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen not one person that's black. I ain't seen one person. I seen somebody that's dark, dark skinned. I ain't never seen nobody that's black, the color of a crayon. But we got people that's different shades all over the globe. Brazil, they call Brazil Afro-Brazil.
Yeah. Even in China, dog, they got people in China that are just as darker than us. You know what I'm saying? Legit noses and everything.
That's what the Bible say though. The Bible say we was gonna be transported on boats in shackles. That's what it say. I ain't seen the boat, but that's what the Bible say, that we was gonna be shackled and transferred to foreign lands, and we was gonna be scattered to all four corners of the earth. That's what it say. You feel me? Everything in there that is describing and saying is describing the black man. But then you get people saying, oh man, the white man wrote that and all that. Okay, so if the white man wrote that, why didn't he change the color of everybody in there? Because all the prophets in there is black. There ain't not one white person in there. Only white person on there is the thing that's wrote on the front of the cover, the King James Version. That's it. Everybody in there black. Peter, David, all of them in there black. Moses, all of them. They in there black. You know what I'm saying? In Revelations, it say that the forefathers of the children of the forefathers, that they gonna suffer, which is us. You know what I'm saying? And to say that the kids of the people that had us as slaves, they gonna according to the word, they gonna suffer when it's time to come for judgment day. Now, is it true? We don't know, because we still breathing, we still taking, we don't know until we cross over. But if you believe in quoting everything on that Bible, everything in that Bible, it says that we are superior. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm not talking about my words. I'm talking about what's in the Bible. If we saying this Bible is true, I'm talking about the Catholics, all them people that read out that Bible, but they skip it. They not reading the scriptures. They reading what they want to read, because if they read everything in there, it's gonna tell you that Jesus is coming back for the 12 tribes of Israel. Ain't nowhere in there he said he's forgiving everybody. Nowhere in the Bible he said he's forgiving everybody all nationality. Nobody can show me that. Nobody. Not no rabbi, not no priest. None of them can show me in the Bible where it say God is coming back and everybody gonna have a fair action at crossing over. No. He only coming back for the 12 tribes. And if we lost, that's why he say my people are lost, like sheep. Say that in the Bible. We lost. Because we don't know who he is. Because we don't want to believe the word. Because we think everything is a hoax. Or we think this and that. So, if people want to be real, like really authentic real, that's what we really need to be focusing on, which is getting back in the word, man. Because we here to get back to where we came from, man. You know what I'm saying? According to the word. But if people don't believe in, they just be like, okay, well, shit, I'm just living until I die and whatever it is. You know, more power to you, brother. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Don't knock me because I know it's a real God. Because I done been up under the gun too many times, close range, and I know it ain't nothing but God. Why the motherfucker kill me? So check this out. Martin Luther King, he got the I have a dream speech. Right. They don't never play the whole speech. They just play the end of it. Mm-hmm. But if you go and listen to the whole speech, he say it's 100 years later and the black man is still exiled in his own land. 100 years later, why you say that? Because if you go back 100 years later, 1863, that's when they had another little civil rights type, little movement type shit. You feel me? Then you got Frederick Douglass. Then you got Sister Soulier and all them. The first Rosa Parks that didn't get off the thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you got a gang of literature from like Langston Hughes, Frederick Douglass, and all them. They don't speak on nothing about coming from Africa.
That's interesting, man.
Why?
None of their grandparents, great grandparent, nothing.
Why though? Why in they little stories, different little shit they say, they won't be like, you know, white man stole me from my land, brought me back over here. They will put that in there. They will put that in there. You know, you can't find no black literature from back in the day when they saying they brought us over. You can't. If you look at all them old slave ass videos, they don't look African. They look black.
Right.
They look black, man. I ain't seen a ship. I ain't seen nothing.
Damn, homie.
But they show you all this other shit, dinosaur bones and all this other crap and all this old shit. And then coming from that area where they were trying to say the slave trade was going, it's gonna be difficult to ride a ship in that area. Unless you go up by Canada and all that. So people, you know, we've been lied to for so long, man. You don't see no slave ships nowhere, only in books, bro. So you don't see nothing. A piece of wood, a half of a ship. They even got pictures of the Titanic and all them up under the water.
Sank 3,000 miles below the sea, and they can't find a slave ship, huh?
Every ship that's up under there, man. All them pirate ships, all the missing gold, all the little bull crap. Why they don't got that? You can't say you're trying to save us or help us because you remind us every day that we black and every February that we were slaves.
God damn, dog, you just turned it up.
Hey, when did they let us forget? I'll wait. When did they let us forget, man? That's all I'm saying. So now we slaves and we came from over here and all this old shit. And they always
it gives us that inferior mindset. So off the top, we feel we don't necessarily feel it, but we feel like we come from an inferior background, which leads to us feeling like we're inferior.
Yeah,
now.
Well, we ain't Africans. Africans don't even with black people. They'll tell you. Oh yeah, I'm an African. They'll tell you. Every other nation will tell you they this and that, except for black people. I got shot 5 times. I've been to prison 10 times individually. Yeah. I've been to prison 10 times, man. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. God damn. Not 3, not 5, not 6. I've been to prison 10 additional times. So a nigga can't tell me nothing. But as soon as them cuffs go on, y'all go up in the motherfucking jail. God says you in prayer call. You got the rosary. You filling out the list so the chaplain can bring you a rosary. You got the Bible, all that. And I'm not mad at you doing that neither. But what I'm saying is, I'm bringing that same energy that we had up in there. I'm representing that out here.
S-Bone, it's been a pleasure, homeboy.
Yes, I appreciate you too, man.
Thank you, man. And tell everybody out there where they can find you, man.
Yeah, man. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, S-Bone Dark Politics. You feel me? Just type in S-Bone Dark Side Politics. That's gonna be me. S-Bone Dark Politics. And you can hit me up on YouTube. Just type in S-Bone. You feel me? Curbside TV. Subscribe to my channel. Y'all fuck with me. Right now, I don't know what's going on with my YouTube. Like the comments is off. I don't even know how to fix that to where I could turn the comments on. I don't even know how to do it.
Oh, give me offline, dog. I can walk you through that if you want.
Okay, well, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna hit you offline, and I got you, dog. Real talk. I'm gonna be
sir,
recording.
I need that.
Yeah. Okay, I got you, homeboy. Yeah. Just text me.
So I'm gonna hit you probably like 30 minutes to an hour.
Don't even trip, man. Hey, dog, it's
but I'm gonna say I appreciate you, man, because you didn't even have to reach out with me, man, and put me on your platform. So I appreciate that, man, and I honor you for that on my mama.
Thank you.
And,
I felt that positive vibe that you had, dog. I felt it.
Right. I appreciate that, and it's all authentic. It ain't nothing fake, none of that. And I just want to say to everybody that's listening, man, if y'all know me, then y'all know me. If y'all don't, y'all need to get to know me. And you know what I'm saying? Let's just start spreading respect, start loving one another, and just one day at a time, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody perfect, and we all up against it, man. You know what I'm saying? And everybody not your enemy, man. You feel me? It's actually the ones that's closest to you that's your enemy. So y'all make sure y'all keep your eyes open, stay focused, stay prayed up, stay healthy, and be respectful, man. And don't be so quick to react. Because sometimes you can talk yourself into a situation and it be serious, then it gotta be. So just think, man, before you make your decisions and your actions, man. And much love to everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Much love to everybody worldwide. I'm representing LA, but I'm giving shouts out to everybody, Chicago, Atlanta, New York. Y'all already know. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with y'all a long way.
Let me ask you about Curbside TV. What was your inspiration behind starting that?
Well, really, something that happened in LA as far as with the blacks that did something to the tamale lady or something like did something like that. So when I seen all that, and then I seen I seen certain things going on as far as the blacks doing stuff to pacify the Mexicans and different little things. So that's what made me start a page. Because people been telling me to start a page, and they like to hear what I got to say, different little stuff. So, but when I seen that, I was like, you know what, I need to speak on that because I really didn't. I didn't appreciate neither play that happened. From the blacks taking the stuff from the Mexican lady, or the blacks, disciplining their homies on YouTube. I didn't like neither one of that.
Okay.
So that's what made me really just get out there, just speak my opinion on that. And then all the reviews been good. So I'm like, you know what? Everybody on social media with the BS and with the negativity. So, I'm gonna just stay me and just, somebody got to talk right. So
yeah, I love that.
I'm just carving my lane out. Really just being me. Everything that I'm saying and I'm doing is like, I ain't just started doing this. I was doing that in jail. Amongst my homies. That's my conversation all the time. It ain't just, just because that happened or whatever. I've always been, with everybody just being respectful and respecting each other and trying to uplift everybody. I always been like that, no matter what race you is. But when you back me in the corner and then you make me have to choose a side, I'm black. I got to go with my folks.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. That's not saying that I'm against other races. You know what I'm saying? People like to have conversations, but they don't want to be authentic and they don't want to be real straight across the table. That's really my whole main objective, like the stuff that's going on with the Asians and stuff, like how the media trying to pump stuff up and, they really putting them on a pedestal like that means something. And I got a problem with that because, everybody, we all equal. If somebody violates somebody, they supposed to get dealt with and disciplined and all that. I'm a street dude, so, what people don't realize is that people that's from gangs and from the streets, we don't honor niggas that's beating up old ladies and snatching women purses and all that. We don't honor that. We'll beat your ass. You come to jail bragging about that stuff. We don't honor that. So I don't know what society or what social media got people believing, but real dudes, no matter what race they is, if they in jail or in the street, we don't honor people snatching purses, beating up old ladies and all that. No, we don't honor that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you're gonna have a few little knuckleheads that do little stuff because we all been young and we all done stuff that that we ain't proud of or whatever. But when it becomes like a fad or it's just the media trying to pump it up more than that, then I got to speak up because it's like nobody, all races, nobody is on social media out there really trying to really shed light on everything. I don't care where somebody's from, what race they is. We gonna talk about facts. We're gonna talk about realistic stuff. We ain't gonna talk about fuck this YouTube blogger or twerking or we don't got to talk about all that. We're gonna talk about solutions. And the solution is to start respecting everybody, respect yourself. If people start being courteous and respect everybody and all that. Everything will be cool. It ain't about kumbaya in the club together and all. I'm not saying none of that. What I'm saying is people need to start respecting their life. And they need to start respecting everybody else around it. You know, and the dudes that been the places that I've been, as far as like certain prisons and certain places, they get out here and they polluting the youth. But when we in jail, everybody talking nice. Everybody talking right. Everybody talking about what we gonna do when we gonna get out. Everybody talking about like, oh man, no. So what I'm doing is I'm bringing that to the streets. That same talk and the same energies that we be having when we be in jail. I'm living by that on the streets. I'm making sure that I'm consistent as far as like the stuff that I post, stuff that I say. You know what I'm saying? That it's all run hand in hand. Like I'm not gonna be on here talking about like woo woo, and then I get off the phone with you or I finish doing a post. They gonna try to kill her. Like, come on, man. And that's a lot of that's what we got going on. You know, they gonna blow up the bullshit. They ain't gonna blow up, somebody talking some real shit. They ain't gonna blow that up because they don't want to hear that. Feel me? They don't want to hear that. They want to hear somebody like Charleston White or something. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's talking the gang shit for shock value. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And I got a problem with him too. And my thing is this, man. Everybody always got something to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all taught if you ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing at all. But it's like, it seems like that's the opposite now. It's like you got to be saying some bullshit to get the recognition and go viral and, you know, go on Adam 22 and say cheese and all this different stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they really losing. Because on my mama, if they had me on them different shows, because a lot of niggas know me, that's because I get DMs and calls all the time. Like, man, I really needed to hear that, man. Or, man, I'm glad you said that. Or, you feel me? And people don't realize that a kind word can go a long way. Facts. It can go a long way. You feel me? It can go a long way. You don't know what somebody else going through, whatever they're going through. You know what I'm saying? I could just come up and be like, "What's up, man? How you doing? You good?" And that could change the whole. That could change his whole day. You feel me? Like, damn, this motherfucker asked how I was doing and shit, and he probably would think about whatever he was on his way to do. You never know. But if I'm coming feeding that bad energy to you, and you already on bad energy, then that's just you know. And see, people don't realize, man, we passing through. They steady worrying about jewelry, likes, viral, clothes, trips, and all that. You ain't even realizing that you gonna die one day. What's gonna happen when you die? Unless you now, if you don't believe in God, then okay, then I understand. But if you saying you believe in God, then that means you need to be trying to work towards that. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be perfect, but you need to be working towards that. Meaning, you need to be a righteous person. You need to humble your heart. You need to start having love for people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. People don't have love for just regular people like human life. You know what I'm saying? We already know what the big picture is as far as it's a lot of racism and prejudice stuff and systematic prejudice type. This all we understand all that, man. We understand all that, but you know what I'm saying? Right now, we need to get to the first thing, and to me, it's just about respecting everybody, being encouraging, and not being negative and protecting your energy, man, and putting that good energy out there.
From what I'm hearing from a lot of people is that a lot of these youngsters don't have, quote, OGs or older homies giving them tough love nowadays. That's why they're just running around.
No, they don't, because they manipulated, and they tough love is like when they discipline them and beat them up and test all that. But
yeah, that's different.
That's not tough love, man. That's
make them want to fight and beat up and kill more.
Yeah, but see, you know what I'm saying? It's like with a child. We don't whoop kids, but if they trying to stick a knife up in the socket or turn the gas thing on, they gonna get their ass whooped. You feel me? So when you're dealing with, my opinion, when you're dealing with niggas and thugs or whatever you want to call it, certain shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna get your shit smashed. You know what I'm saying? You posting, we right here hanging out. You posting like, you know, on social media, niggas know the address, they can come through shoot it. Shit like that, you gonna get chastised for that. You feel me?
Let me ask you, because you did post a video a couple months back about this. The dude Block Boy.
And I could be all on his comments like, man, you need to stop that and whoopty whoop and you know, people and the dude he was getting into it with him made a diss song, and I was like, I commented on there. I had a gang of likes. Yeah, but I said this sound trash, man. I said it'd sound good if it was a regular song, but you sitting up here talking about the dead. When they start doing that, when did that become a fad? When did that become cool? Man, I've been gangbanging for the longest, man, and I ain't never heard no shit like that. Like, yeah, if we in juvenile hall, we getting into it with niggas, and niggas be like, the fuck your dead homies. Yeah, that's different, because we finna get active right there. You know what I'm saying? But we not finna be, writing, like, on the wall and
going to people's graves. You see that Nick Blixie cat from New York?
Yeah,
man, on somebody's grave and put
yeah, GDK. Man, that's you know what I'm saying. And see, that just lets you know that the niggas that's around. Because if niggas is around is allowing that, then we low key lose. We got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to do because no niggas in my circle, because I will just finna be going to piss on the grave. They ain't gonna let us know about it. See, that's the thing. You posting that on social media like you got it like that. But see, some niggas don't give a fuck, and you know they gonna make their bed and they gonna lie in it. And that's just what it is. We can't save everybody. You know what I'm saying? We can't save everybody. All we gotta do, we just gotta lead by example. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta always protect ourselves because we out here in these streets. Niggas don't give a fuck about what I'm saying. Niggas will kill me. They don't give a fuck about what I'm saying, and I understand that, and I don't care neither. You feel me? Because I'm going to keep doing me, and I'm going to keep pushing, and I'm not worrying about nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody that know me, they know. You going to come correct. I'm going to air your shit out. Straight like that. That don't mean that I'm with violence. That means that, nigga, I'm not going to play with no nigga. You're not going to get no points on me, nigga. Period. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck where nigga from, what he got going, none of that. We trying to see, we trying to get this shit together. A lot of you dudes ain't even been in the pen, like really in the pen to where you really getting that ism and shit, but the prison system, the jail system, that shit's flipping and changing now too. That shit watered down too. How so? Because you know it's more young niggas up in there now. They up in there washed up. The same watered down shit that was out here, them niggas is in jail. But then you got niggas that been in jail like 20, 30 years and all that, and then they probably just coming to realization like, damn, I just want to just do my time and chill. I don't want to deal with the politics and all that. Do that make him a buster or scary? In prison politics and in street politics, yeah, we're going to say, oh, that nigga's a buster. He's a bitch. He PC'd up. He left. But on some human shit, a nigga that wake up, brush his teeth, take his shit, eat like everybody else, this man been in jail 30-some years, 35 years. He probably came to the realization that I'm going to die here, so he trying to just go do his time and jail up and don't got to worry about the politics. Joe Biden, I'm telling you. And that's why I'm mad at the black. Because our stupid ass voted his dumb ass in there. Then he wanted to crucify Ice Cube. For trying to do something, dog, with the current administration that was in there. Now he's sitting back looking at them like, look, told y'all, right. Right. Mm-hmm. So now what we need to do, people like me, you, certain people that's standing for something, that's really trying to put some positive to the energy into the world and all that. You know, we got to stand on that, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't be fraternizing with these other niggas that's out here that's really putting the negative bullshit out there, whether they got the spotlight on them or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to get into no dick swinging match with Charleston White. You ain't nothing, my nigga. You ain't nothing. You living off of 7 years when you killed the white nigga? What does that mean? That don't mean nothing. This gang of niggas that kill niggas and all that. Nigga, you ain't been. Nigga, you a grown ass man. You talking about when you was a teenager? That's your whole life story? Come on, man. And then you get on here, and then you get on social media, and you disrespect Crips, Bloods, and all this whole shit. Like, come on, man. You looking like a flunky, man. You on here, you on social media bad mouthing black people, and you got the mic in your face, and you used to be a nigga that was from a gang, but since you had to change your heart or whatever, now you speaking bad on everybody that's still from a gang or whatever. I don't like shit like that, man. That's that hypocrite, man. That ain't cool, man. But you know, you got these dudes on here with their podcast, and you know, I ain't mad at nobody, and I ain't throwing rocks and shots at nobody, man. But I just feel like, you know, they really there to try to inform people on some bullshit as opposed to, teach and make motherfuckers aware and give motherfuckers knowledge, give motherfuckers game. You know what I'm saying? Give motherfuckers love, give motherfuckers respect. You know what I'm saying? Teach motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That's what that means, man. To take a village to raise a kid, man. Yeah. That's not just a saying. You feel me?
Yep.
Wherever I'm talking to you and we having a conversation, bro, we politicking talking about it, what we're talking about. You feeding ideas off of me. I'm feeding ideas off of you. I'm not on here like, hey man, you know what? That nigga Hassan Campbell or whoever, whatever. No, we're not doing that. We're not sitting up here talking about. We talking about how we can make some solutions.
Progression, like you said, progress.
Yeah, and I'm not tired of it. But what I'm tired of is the little fake toy giveaways that these people be doing, like giving away to all the little shit that they be doing. This shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We need some real shit, like boots on the ground. You feel me? Not all that other bullshit. I'm talking about boots on the ground. We don't need to see that on social media. I'm talking about like showing like, oh, I'm passing out money.
I hate when people do that
like,
shit, dog.
Right. I was just telling the homie the other day because somebody, I think it was downtown or something. They had a gang money. They jumped
and he
out.
Just throws it out. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I saw Bosco.
And I said, right, Bosco did post that. I told the homie, I said, how you feel about this? Do you feel like he helping him out, or that's making a spectacle? That's making a spectacle,
man.
Because you got people running around trying to chase the money,
bumping into each other like little clowns and shit, trying to get these.
Right. All you gotta do is you be like, hey, y'all line up right here, man. I'm about to pass.
I'm gonna give each one of you $100. Here you go.
Come on, man. You got people out there running around and shit like you the Beatles or something. Just because everybody want money. I can go walk on the corner right now with $300 a one. Everybody going right. Do that mean I'm helping people out? No, that don't.
Yeah.
That just means I want to just go throw some money in the air and put it on social media. Feel me?
Yeah.
So, but I ain't knocking nobody for whatever they do. I'm just saying, when I get the bag and when I get these opportunities, it's gonna be boots on the ground with me. Feel me? It ain't gonna be I got a crew and they going over here. No, I'm gonna be right there, chopping it up with young, giving them shit, all that old shit. Feel me? And being hard on them. See, that's gonna separate me from a lot of niggas. I'm gonna be hard on them too. The politics be all type of shit because you go up in there and Mexicans, blacks, white. It's just a politic on a politic, and it's just like all that shit was designed to keep us against each other. You know what I'm saying? But originally the politics was designed to keep everything cool, so it wouldn't be bullshit. But you just put black eye in the game, they're changing everything up, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got niggas on the down low, and it's fucking niggas and all that old shit. Man, that shit is not cool, man. So I'm just gonna keep pushing, doing what I'm doing, man, trying to put that positive energy out there, man. And I know I got like a lot of little charisma, a little swag or whatever. So I know the young folks, they're gonna be drawn to me because of that. So while they drawn to me, I'm gonna make sure I'm carrying it right. That I'm not doing no bullshit. That I'm not out here just talking some bullshit and saying whatever. No, they're gonna see the real, authentic, the real is. Because just because I'm saying that and talking like this, don't mean I won't get in your ass. So I'm not telling you don't get in no ass. I'm telling you to be respectful, be a grown up, take care of your business, take care of your kids, your mom. You know what I'm saying? Love your homies. You know what I'm saying? Respect each other and all that. Because every homie ain't a homie. Just because he's from your hood, don't mean he love you. You know what I'm saying? Don't mean he gonna really be there for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the '90s generation. '90s was popping. We was on. We was tearing it up and all that. So it's like, all niggas in my generation, man, that's what I'm really trying to tap into because we the ones that kind of got the keys for this next generation that's coming up under us. But at the same time, a lot of people mind state ain't where it needs to be because they still on the ignorance. You know what I'm saying? But then you got financial. We financially slumped. Everybody trying to take care of their family, take care of themselves, figure out how they can rob Peter to pay Paul, pay their bills. You know what I'm saying? Everything is up against everybody right now. We just got to start spreading the word, man. Start spreading the love, spreading the encouragement, man. And we got to stay focused, man. We got to, man. We can't fall off our square, even when we want to fall off, even when we upset, when we mad, when we want to go left, when we want to do this. I tell myself that all the time. Like, damn, it could be worse, man. I could be in jail, man, with no food. I could be in the hole.
Nice.
I just got shot. man. I could be paralyzed. I can have a zipper, a kit bag, all that. You know what I'm saying? These are things that I tell myself. You know, so people got to find something to tell themselves, like, you know what? Because there's always worse. There's always somebody in a worse situation.
Hell yeah.
So people got to tell themselves that, man, like it's always somebody in a worse situation. As long as you woke up this morning above ground, you got action that makes something happen, man. You feel me? The first goal is to make it through today so you can be alive tomorrow, man. God willing. You know what I'm saying? But throughout the day, man, you're supposed to be trying to be productive. Whether it's put some food in the house, you know, extra $1 in your pocket, you know what I'm saying? Checking on certain people, you know what I'm saying? It could be regular people, like you don't gotta know these people. It could be people on the street. Sometimes some people just need a little interaction. You know what I'm saying? Just a little interaction, man. You know what I'm saying? It could be a bum. You know, I might not want to be bothered with a bum today, but tomorrow you might come and I might get a cigarette, some weed, $1 and all that. So we gotta pray, man. And it's a verse, chapter 3 in Ecclesiastes, man. People, and that's another thing. People need to start getting back in the Bible and read. You know what I'm saying? They think when you hear Bible that you got to put on a suit, you got to be in Sunday school. Nah, that ain't that. You got to seek knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to seek it yourself. Nobody else can teach you about the word. You got to read and do all that. You know, in the Bible will say, you know, it's a time to be cool and it's a time to kill. It's a time to love. It's a time not to love. It's a time to embrace and a time not to embrace. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is all in the Bible, man.
What we're going through right now, sure.
Come on, man. We going through trying times right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, you got people separated, divided amongst ourselves. We out here on the street, and these motherfuckers divided behind two white men, Donald Trump, Joe Biden. Make it make sense, bro.
That's the shit that kills me.
How is we getting into it with each other behind two white dudes?
Exactly, dog.
And they up there on Capitol Hill getting into it. As long as they keep pumping that propaganda out there. And see, this is another thing I know. Because I'm really like somebody out here. I ain't just like no regular nigga that started a YouTube channel or been on Facebook. Like I'm a nigga that really know out here in these streets. I did my time. You know, I got shot. I did all my type of shit. I ain't perfect and all that. But at the same time, it's like when I'm doing this type of stuff that I'm doing, I already know the people gonna be on their way. Because they don't want to hear this type of shit. They don't want no nigga doing this type of shit. Because I'm not just like regular nigga. I'm a nigga that's really connected to niggas in LA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas know me. You know what I'm saying? And all they can say is like, damn, that nigga phone always been like that. He always talk like that. See, the difference if I'm just getting like that, they'd be like, no, this is fake. He just now started doing that. But I've always been like that. You know, right now they calling it woke, I guess, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? You know, I always been for my people. You know, I done been in the trenches in jail politicking with Mexicans. Like Mexicans that really got power. You know, they really fuck with me because they always say I was respectful, I was cool, and all that other shit. And then, you know, you hear a lot of shit like, you know, some of the blacks, they disrespectful and all that. And yeah, you know, it's all kind of racist, that's like whatever. But, you know, anything dealing with blacks, it's always intensified. It's always more. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Asians did that on Bush, so they talking about, oh, it's an anti-hate racism bill and all that. Well, where's our bill at? Where's our acre and our mute? Oh, I forgot. Y'all look at us as property because that's in that same paperwork. We property. We 3/5 of a human being. That's what they got in black and white. Blacks and Mexicans and all them. We're the only people that's in that Constitution, man.
Yep.
Wrote literally like word for word, but people don't know that, man. If them motherfuckers just wake up tomorrow like, you know what? Fuck this whole world. We finna put the blacks back in slavery and they put that back on the ballot. What blacks gonna do? They gonna say they typical shit like whatever. We're gonna be killing some shit. Nah, we ain't gonna be doing nothing because we don't got no power. We ain't even together.